An introduction to travel motivation. Have you ever felt a strong urge to go somewhere new? This feeling is what we call travel motivation. It is the inner push or an outside pull that makes us want to visit different places. It is the reason why people leave their homes and explore the world. Understanding this desire is very important. It helps us know why we choose certain destinations. It also helps people who work in tourism. They can create better experiences for travelers. This desire to see new things is a big part of being human. It brings joy and opens our minds. Many things can spark this desire to travel. Perhaps you saw a beautiful picture of a beach in Thailand. Maybe a friend told you an exciting story about their trip to Japan. These small things can plant a seed in our minds. This seed can grow into a strong wish to travel. For some, it is about relaxing and taking a break from daily life. For others, it is about learning new things and seeing different cultures. In Asia, many people travel to spend time with their families. Big family trips are very common. They create strong bonds and lasting memories. Travel motivation is not just one single feeling. It is a mix of many different needs and wants. Some people want adventure and excitement. They might climb mountains in Nepal or dive in the clear waters of the Philippines. Others seek peace and quiet. They might visit a calm temple in Kyoto or a wellness retreat in Bali. The reasons are as diverse as the people who travel. This variety makes studying travel motivation very interesting. It shows us what people value and what they are looking for in their lives. It is a window into our dreams and aspirations. Understanding why people travel helps everyone. It helps travelers plan trips that truly make them happy. If you know what you want from a trip, you can choose the right place. It also helps cities and countries that welcome tourists. They can offer the right kind of activities and services. For example, knowing that many Asian tourists enjoy food and shopping helps destinations develop these areas. This understanding leads to better holidays for us, and it helps tourism businesses grow in a good way. It's all about connecting people with the experiences they seek, making each journey worthwhile and memorable. A smart person named Professor McIntosh studied why people travel. He created a helpful framework to understand these reasons. He said there are 4 main types of travel motivators. These are physical, cultural, interpersonal, and status and prestige. These categories help us sort out the many reasons people pack their bags. Thinking about these motivators can help us understand our own travel desires. It can also help tourism providers better cater to what travelers are looking for. Let's explore each of these motivators a little more closely. They offer a good starting point for understanding complex human desires for travel. First, let's talk about physical motivators. These are reasons related to our bodies and health. Sometimes we travel simply to rest and relax. Imagine lying on a warm sandy beach in Phuket, Thailand. The sun is shining and the waves are gentle. This is a physical motivation seeking relaxation. Some people travel for health reasons, like visiting a spa or a wellness center. Bali in Indonesia is famous for its yoga retreats and traditional healing. People go there to refresh their bodies and minds. Sports activities, like skiing in Hokkaido, Japan, or trekking in the Himalayas, also fall under physical motivators. These activities challenge our bodies and make us feel alive. Next are cultural motivators. This is when we travel because we want to learn about other cultures. We want to see how other people live, what they believe, and their history. Visiting ancient temples in Kyoto, Japan, is a cultural experience. Exploring the historical ruins of Ayutthaya in Thailand is another example. Many people travel to Asia to see its rich history and diverse traditions. They might want to learn about different religions, like Buddhism or Hinduism. Attending local festivals, like Songkran in Thailand or Diwali in India, offers a deep dive into local culture. This desire to learn and experience new ways of life is a very strong travel motivator for many people around the world. Then, we have interpersonal motivators. These reasons are about connecting with other people. A very common interpersonal reason is visiting friends and relatives, often called VFR travel. Many people in Asia travel back to their hometowns during holidays, like Chinese New Year or Eid, to be with family. Another interpersonal motivator is the desire to meet new people. Traveling can be a great way to make new friends from different backgrounds. Joining group tours or staying in social hostels can lead to these new connections. Sometimes people travel to escape from their usual social routines and find new social environments. It is about building and maintaining relationships, or simply enjoying the company of others in a new setting. Finally, McIntosh mentioned status and prestige motivators. This is when people travel to gain respect or admiration from others. They want to go to places that are seen as special or exclusive. For example, someone might travel to a luxury resort in the Maldives and share photos online. This can make them feel important. Visiting famous landmarks like the Taj Mahal in India or the Great Wall of China can also be a status symbol for some. Adventure travel, like climbing a high mountain or exploring a remote jungle in Borneo, can also give a sense of achievement and prestige. It is about showing others that you have done something unique or impressive. These motivations are often linked to how we see ourselves and how we want others to see us. Beyond McIntosh's framework, we can look at the purpose of travel in more direct ways. People travel for many specific reasons. These purposes guide their choices of where to go and what to do. One of the most common purposes is leisure. This means traveling for fun, relaxation, and enjoyment. This could be a family holiday to Sentosa Island in Singapore. It might be a solo trip to explore the bustling streets of Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. Leisure travel is all about taking a break from work and daily routines. It is about creating happy memories and enjoying life. The main goal is personal satisfaction and rejuvenation. Another major purpose of travel is business. Many people travel for work-related reasons. This could involve attending conferences in major Asian hubs like Hong Kong or Seoul. Business travelers might also visit other cities for meetings with clients or partners. Sometimes companies send their employees for training or to work on projects in different locations. While business travel is often focused on work, it can sometimes include a bit of leisure time too. For instance, a business traveler might extend their stay for a day or two to explore the city they are visiting. This type of travel is essential for global trade and collaboration, connecting economies and professionals across borders. Visiting friends and relatives, VFR, is a very significant purpose of travel, especially in Asia. Family ties are often very strong. People travel long distances to see their loved ones. This is particularly true during important festivals and holidays. For example, many Indonesians working in cities travel back to their villages for Eid al-Fitr. Similarly, during Lunar New Year, massive movements of people occur across China and other East Asian countries. VFR travel is not just about seeing family. It is also about reconnecting with one's roots and culture. It strengthens social bonds and provides emotional support, making it a deeply meaningful travel purpose. Other important purposes include education, health, and religion. Students travel abroad to study at universities or learn new languages. Countries like South Korea and Japan are popular for language studies. Health tourism is also growing. People travel to places like India for specialized medical treatments or to Thailand for wellness programs. Religious travel, or pilgrimage, is a powerful motivator for many. Muslims from across Asia travel to Mecca in Saudi Arabia for Hajj. Buddhists visit sacred sites in India, Nepal, or Tibet. These journeys are often deeply spiritual and transformative. Each of these purposes highlights the diverse needs and desires that drive global travel. Tourism demand refers to the number of people who want to travel and use tourism services. Many different factors can influence this demand. These factors can be broadly categorized as economic, social, technological, and political. Understanding these factors helps us see why some destinations become popular. It also explains why tourism numbers might go up or down. For example, if people have more money, they are more likely to travel. This is a basic economic factor that greatly influences tourism trends across Asia and the world. These influences create a complex web that shapes our travel choices. Economic factors play a very big role. Disposable income is key. This is the money people have left after paying for their basic needs like food and housing. When disposable income rises, more people can afford to travel. This is happening in many Asian countries as their economies grow. Currency exchange rates are also important. If your country's currency is strong, it is cheaper to travel to countries where the currency is weaker. For example, if the Japanese yen is strong, Japanese tourists might find it affordable to visit Southeast Asian countries like Vietnam or the Philippines, where their money goes further. Social factors also shape tourism demand significantly. One important factor is the amount of paid leave people get from their jobs. If people have more holidays, they have more time to travel. Changing lifestyles also have an impact. Many younger people, especially in urban Asian cities, value experiences more than owning things. They are eager to explore new places and cultures. Social media plays a huge part here. People see photos and videos of amazing destinations on Instagram or TikTok. This inspires them to travel to those places, creating trends. For example, a unique cafe in Seoul or a beautiful beach in Bali can become famous through social media. Technological and political factors are also crucial. Technology has made it much easier to plan and book trips. Websites and apps allow us to compare prices for flights and hotels quickly. Online reviews help us choose where to go. Political stability is another major factor. People prefer to travel to countries that are safe and peaceful. If a country has political problems, tourists might avoid it. Visa policies also influence demand. If it is easy to get a visa or if no visa is needed, more people will visit. Many ASEAN countries, for instance, offer visa-free travel to citizens of other member states, boosting regional tourism. Section 5. Supplying the dream factors influencing tourism supply. Tourism supply refers to all the services and facilities available for tourists. This includes things like hotels, transport, attractions, and restaurants. Just like demand, supply is influenced by several factors. These factors determine what a destination can offer to visitors. A good balance between supply and demand is important for a healthy tourism industry. If there are many tourists but not enough hotels, prices will go up and visitors might be unhappy. Therefore, understanding what shapes tourism supply is vital for destinations wanting to attract and satisfy travelers from Asia and beyond. Natural resources are a fundamental part of tourism supply. These are the gifts of nature that attract people. Beautiful beaches in Thailand or the Maldives are natural resources. Majestic mountains like Mount Fuji in Japan or the Himalayas in Nepal also draw tourists. Unique wildlife, such as the orangutans in Borneo or the pandas in China, is another example. The climate of a place is also a natural resource. Sunny weather is attractive for beach holidays. These natural elements often form the primary appeal of a destination, providing the raw material for tourism experiences and activities. Man-made infrastructure is equally important for tourism supply. This includes all the things built by humans to support tourism. Hotels, resorts, and guest houses provide accommodation. Airports, roads, and railway lines provide transportation. Attractions like theme parks, for example, Universal Studios, Singapore, museums, and historical sites, like the Forbidden City in Beijing, are also part of the man-made supply. Restaurants, cafes, and shopping malls cater to tourists' daily needs and desires. The quality and quantity of this infrastructure heavily influence a destination's capacity to host tourists comfortably and offer diverse experiences. Human resources are the people who work in the tourism industry. This includes hotel staff, tour guides, chefs, and airline crew. The skills and friendliness of these people can greatly affect a tourist's experience. A knowledgeable tour guide in Angkor Wat, Cambodia, can make a visit much more interesting. Friendly hotel staff in a bustling city like Bangkok can make a traveler feel welcome. The availability of trained and motivated staff is crucial for delivering high-quality tourism services. Many Asian countries invest in hospitality training programs to ensure their workforce can meet international standards. Good service often leads to positive memories and repeat visits. Government policies and investment also play a significant role in shaping tourism supply. Governments can invest in building new infrastructure, like airports or roads. They can also offer incentives for private companies to build hotels or attractions. Marketing and promotion campaigns, like Wonderful Indonesia or Malaysia, Truly Asia, help to build a destination's image and attract tourists. Governments also set regulations for the tourism industry, such as safety standards for hotels or environmental protection rules for natural areas. Supportive government policies are essential for sustainable tourism development and for ensuring that the supply meets the evolving needs of travelers. Section 6. Who travels and who wants to understanding actual, potential, and suppressed demand. When we talk about tourism demand, it's not just one simple idea. There are different types of demand that help us understand the market better. We can talk about actual demand, potential demand, and suppressed demand. Knowing these differences is very useful for tourism planners and businesses. It helps them see who is currently visiting, who might visit in the future, and what is stopping others from traveling. This understanding is key to unlocking new opportunities and addressing challenges in attracting visitors, particularly within the diverse Asian travel market. Actual demand refers to the people who are currently traveling. These are the tourists you see at attractions, in hotels, and on flights. For example, the number of Chinese tourists visiting Thailand in a particular month is a measure of actual demand. This is the easiest type of demand to measure. We can count the number of arrivals, hotel bookings, or tickets sold. Actual demand shows the current state of the tourism market. It tells us which destinations are popular right now and what kinds of travel experiences people are choosing. This data is vital for day-to-day operations and short-term planning in the tourism sector. Potential demand describes people who are likely to travel in the future if certain conditions are met. These individuals have the desire and probably the ability to travel, but they haven't made concrete plans yet. Perhaps they are saving money for a dream trip to see the cherry blossoms in Japan. Or maybe they are waiting for their children to be older before taking a family holiday to South Korea. Tourism businesses often try to convert potential demand into actual demand. They do this through marketing, special offers, and by making it easier to plan and book trips. Identifying and targeting potential demand is crucial for future growth. Suppressed demand is a bit more complex. It refers to people who want to travel, but are unable to do so because of certain barriers. There are two main types of suppressed demand. The first is deferred demand. This means people have postponed their travel plans. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, many people deferred their holidays. They still wanted to travel, but they waited until it was safer. The second type is no demand. This means people want to travel, but face such strong barriers that they cannot realistically plan a trip. These barriers could be lack of money, poor health, or security concerns. Understanding suppressed demand helps identify what needs to change for more people to travel. For many Asian countries, understanding these demand types is very important. After global events like a pandemic, there can be a lot of suppressed, deferred demand that quickly turns into actual demand once travel becomes possible. Many families in rapidly developing Asian economies are moving from suppressed demand to potential demand as their incomes rise. They start dreaming of destinations like Singapore for its theme parks or Australia for its nature. By recognizing these shifts, destinations can better prepare their infrastructure and marketing to welcome new waves of travelers, ensuring sustainable and beneficial tourism growth for all involved. Section 7. Hurdles on the holiday path. Common barriers to travel. While many people dream of traveling, several obstacles can prevent them from turning those dreams into reality. These are known as barriers to travel. These hurdles can be quite different for different people and can vary in significance. Understanding these barriers is crucial for the tourism industry. If we know what stops people from traveling, we can try to find ways to reduce these obstacles. Common barriers include lack of money, health issues, and security concerns. These factors often interact, making the decision to travel or not to travel a complex one for many individuals and families across Asia. One of the biggest barriers to travel is the cost, specifically a lack of disposable income. Traveling can be expensive. You need money for flights, accommodation, food, and activities. For many people, especially in developing parts of Asia, saving enough money for a holiday can be very difficult. Even a short domestic trip might be a luxury. The perceived cost of travel to international destinations can be even more daunting. This economic barrier means that travel is often only an option for those with higher incomes. Even for those who can afford it, budgeting and financial planning are significant considerations before undertaking any journey. Health can be another significant barrier. People with chronic illnesses or physical disabilities might find it hard to travel. They may worry about access to medical care in other countries. Long flights or uncomfortable travel conditions can be challenging. Older people might also be hesitant to travel due to health concerns. Sometimes it's not just about existing health conditions. The fear of getting sick while abroad, perhaps from unfamiliar food or tropical diseases, can also deter people. This became especially clear during and after global health crises, where health precautions and insurance became major factors in travel decisions for many Asian travelers. Security and safety concerns are also major barriers. People naturally want to feel safe when they travel. If a destination is known for political instability, crime, or terrorism, tourists are likely to avoid it. News reports about dangers in certain regions can quickly reduce tourism demand. Personal safety is a high priority. Travelers, especially families or solo female travelers from Asia, often carefully research the safety of a destination before booking. Even perceived risks, not just actual dangers, can act as powerful deterrents. Governments and tourism boards work hard to assure travelers of their safety, but negative incidents can have long-lasting impacts. Beyond these main barriers, there are others. Lack of time is a common issue for working people. Family commitments, such as caring for young children or elderly relatives, can also limit travel. Visa requirements can be a hassle, and sometimes a significant hurdle for citizens of certain Asian countries wanting to visit other nations. Language barriers and fear of cultural misunderstandings can also make people hesitant to explore new places. Sometimes, it's simply a fear of the unknown or a lack of travel experience that holds people back. Addressing these diverse barriers requires a multifaceted approach from the global tourism industry. Section 8. What makes a place special? Destination features that attract Asian tourists. When Asian tourists choose a holiday spot, certain features make a destination particularly appealing. While preferences vary, some attractions and characteristics consistently draw travelers from across the continent. Understanding these popular features helps destinations cater better to this large and growing market. These features often revolve around unique experiences, cultural enrichment, convenience, and value for money. Asian travelers, like all travelers, seek memorable and enjoyable experiences, but their cultural backgrounds and travel habits often shape their specific preferences in distinct ways, creating unique patterns of attraction. Culture and heritage sites are a huge draw. Many Asian travelers have a deep appreciation for history and tradition. They enjoy visiting ancient temples, magnificent palaces, and historical landmarks. For example, Angkor Wat in Cambodia is a must-see for many. The Great Wall of China and the historical cities of Kyoto in Japan, or Hue in Vietnam, also attract millions. These places offer a chance to learn about different civilizations and to connect with the past. Storytelling and good interpretation at these sites can greatly enhance the visitor experience, making history come alive for tourists of all ages. Food is another incredibly powerful magnet for Asian tourists. Culinary tourism is a rapidly growing trend. Many travelers plan their trips around opportunities to try local dishes and explore food markets. Countries like Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Japan are world-renowned for their delicious and diverse cuisines. Street food tours in cities like Bangkok or Penang are very popular. Experiencing authentic local food is often a highlight of any trip. For many Asian cultures, food is central to social life and hospitality, so seeking out unique culinary experiences while traveling is a natural extension of this cultural value. Shopping opportunities are also a major attraction. Many Asian tourists love to shop, whether for luxury goods, local handicrafts, or bargains. Big cities like Singapore, Hong Kong, Seoul, and Tokyo are famous for their shopping malls and vibrant market districts. They offer a wide range of products, from international brands to unique local items. The thrill of finding a good deal or a special souvenir is an important part of the holiday experience for many. Destinations that offer diverse and exciting shopping environments often see a significant influx of tourists eager to indulge in retail therapy. Finally, nature and scenery remain timeless attractions. Beautiful beaches, stunning mountains, and picturesque landscapes are always popular. Halong Bay in Vietnam, Mount Fuji in Japan, and the islands of the Philippines or Indonesia offer breathtaking natural beauty. For families, destinations that are perceived as safe, clean, and offering family-friendly activities are highly preferred. Proximity also plays a role. Many Asian tourists prefer shorter flights, especially for weekend getaways. Therefore, destinations within Asia often benefit from regional tourism flows, driven by these preferences for accessible natural beauty and family-oriented environments. Section 9. The Journey's End: Why Understanding Travel Motivation Matters. As we have explored, the reasons people travel are diverse and fascinating. From the fundamental needs described in McIntosh's framework to the specific purposes like leisure or visiting family, many factors drive us to explore the world. We have seen how economic conditions, social trends, and technological advancements shape tourism demand. We also looked at how natural resources, infrastructure, and human capital contribute to tourism supply. This complex interplay determines who travels, where they go, and what experiences they seek, especially within the dynamic and varied Asian context. Understanding the different types of demand, actual, potential, and suppressed, helps us see the full picture of the tourism market. It allows destinations and businesses to identify not only current visitors, but also future opportunities. Recognizing and addressing the barriers to travel, such as cost, health, and security concerns, is equally important. By working to reduce these hurdles, more people can have the chance to experience the joys and benefits of travel. This is particularly relevant in Asia, where rising incomes are unlocking travel dreams for millions, while infrastructure and accessibility continue to evolve. The specific features that attract tourists, especially from diverse Asian markets, highlight the importance of tailoring offerings. Whether it's the allure of cultural heritage, the excitement of culinary adventures, the thrill of shopping, or the tranquility of natural landscapes, destinations must understand what resonates with their target visitors. For Asian travelers, considerations like family friendliness, safety, and value for money often play crucial roles in their decision-making processes. A deep appreciation of these preferences allows for the creation of more satisfying and memorable travel experiences for everyone involved. In conclusion, understanding travel motivation is not just an academic exercise. It is essential for creating a thriving and sustainable tourism industry that benefits both travelers and host communities. It helps us connect people with places and experiences that enrich their lives. The desire to explore, to learn, and to connect is a fundamental human trait. By understanding what fuels this desire, we can better facilitate journeys that are meaningful, enjoyable, and transformative. As Asia continues to grow as both a source and a destination for travelers, this understanding will only become more critical in shaping the future of global tourism.